Tell me, baby, tell me slowly all the things that you couldn't show me. Greetings, Leo, all placements. Someone here was a whole lot of talk and not much action. Talk is cheap is what I'm hearing. Talk is cheap. Yeah, someone here, yakety yak, don't talk back. But yeah, someone here could talk that talk, but not walk that walk at all. Nope, someone here, it was all talk. This is It's All in Vain by Wet. She says, when you say you love me, let me see your face. Because I know it's all in vain, and I know you don't actually love me. I know you're just saying it. I know you're just telling me empty words. Tell me one more time before I actually leave this time. And look at me when you say it, just because, you know, it's glaringly obvious. She says, now I actually see that you never knew me. I look at you, and I finally realize you just look right through me. So Leo, someone is starting to realize that they were projecting an image onto someone, or someone was projecting an image outward. They were pretending to be something they're not. Someone here is a really good actor. Someone here could definitely be an athlete, an entertainer, performer of sorts. Someone here is a master of expression, a master of charisma, a master of manipulation, and it doesn't come from a malicious place. They actually, I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, and I'm not condoning or like justifying this person's behavior, Leo, and this could be your behavior too. Take whatever side of the fence you're on. Because someone here is not consciously trying to be this way, but they subconsciously are still seeking validation. They're not yet a man. They're not still a boy. They're not yet a woman, but they're not a girl. You know, they're like in that in between. So someone here is still seeking validation. They realize what behavior and what words elicit really positive responses from whatever they like, from whoever they like. I can be mean, I can be green, I can be blue, I can be purple, I can be whatever you like. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? I keep hearing that song. It's like by Mika or something. I want to talk to you. But literally, the whole song, he's basically saying, I can be whatever you like, just tell me what you like, and I'll just, you know, chameleon my way into that. So someone here's a total chameleon. They study people, and then they're like, ooh, they like this, so I'll be that, so I'll do this. But they have gotten so far away from who they actually are, that whenever they start to realize that, they feel immense guilt. And then they slowly trickle back to who they really are. And then their partner's like, tell me, baby, tell me slowly all the things that you always said, but you never showed me. Oh, and when you look at me, you look right through me. In fact, you never actually, like, you don't actually love me. When you say love me, let me see your face, because you don't. It's just all, it's all in vain. Like someone, you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. See, someone here is just very vain, but they're also just very insecure. Honestly, Leo, that's what it is. Someone here is just really insecure. They want to be liked. Someone here wants to maintain their position or maintain a certain status of something. I can't feel you when you're touching me. So baby, please just let go of me. Someone is like, yeah, like, you look at me. No, you just look right through me. I don't believe you when you say you love me. And I especially don't believe you when you try and tell me that I'm the only one. Like, I know I'm not. And I can feel when you're touching me that I don't feel anything. So that was going on. I was also hearing Until Morning by James Vickery. He says, I'll wash you down like a glass of wine. So someone here could be doing the drinky drink a lot, Leo. Someone here could just always be numb, and they could have that liquid courage, or courage from some pills, or courage from that smoke. You know, they have courage from other things outside of the sober human brain, okay? So someone here can also not even really remember just how like flashy or Casanova or like lovey-dovey they are, because they're under the influence when they're acting that way. That said, also in the song, someone here really likes waking up to someone. He says, I don't need to think twice. You know that I wish that you were here all the time. But someone here doesn't communicate that. Like, he says, I just want to live out my fantasies all the time in real life. So until the morning, you are mine. You know that I'm the man you've been craving all this time. Because yeah, Leo, someone here really gets off on being like the person of someone's dream. Someone is like, yeah, I can be this. I can be me, and I can be green. I can be brown. Back to that song, literally. They're like, I know you like this. But it's like once the other person wakes up from their dream, from the fantasy, they're like, oh my gosh, like I was totally buying into this person's whole act, their whole persona, and that's all it was. Like, this isn't really who they are. And at the same time, it's like that person wasn't doing that to try and get over on the other person. They were doing that because it felt good, the response that they were getting from being that way. So they're like, oh, wow, you know, like this performance is getting like a really good, you know, crowd reaction, a crowd response. So like, maybe I should just keep going with it. And before they realize, they are so far from who they are. So, yeah, something is out of control. I was hearing the song Out of Control by 50 Cent. He says, success is my drug of choice. So someone here is obsessed with being successful. I was listening to a Chris Willick's podcast earlier. He talks about, oh my gosh, I'm totally going to butcher this, but he says something like, weak people don't start, like anxious people or something never finish. I don't know, I totally butchered that one. And then he says something along the lines of, successful people don't know how to stop. Like they just don't know how to stop. Like they can't put something down. So someone here can be a total workaholic. He says, I'm feeling lucky. Shadi, do whatever she want to do. It's whatever you want. The fact is I got more than I flaunt. So someone here also really likes a partner that is really confident, who is really like self-made, kind of showy. Like someone here wants to be like, yeah, that's mine. Like see how they show themselves off or whatever, that's mine. Like someone here actually likes that. So Leo, I do feel like a lot of you guys need to be with someone that is like that, because Leo is, you know, the lion, the king of the jungle. They are a very performance-based sign. Kind of like, you know, in Aries reading, I was just doing theirs, but like Aries are athletes. They're also ruled by Mars. Like they are supposed to be in highly, highly controversial situations and positions. That is the only way an Aries really, really thrives. So they need a partner who doesn't try and bring more controversy, but understands that Aries' job or position or views in life or way of being is inherently controversial, and they need to just be fully accepting of that, but also find a way to be Aries peace, you know? So Leo, it's like you guys need something similar like that. You even could be with an Aries. Definitely a lot of you guys are athletes. Someone here definitely is mismatched. There's a big age difference here, or maturity, or both. Definitely age difference though. Yeah. Someone wants someone. Someone could have experienced someone physically, but they're realizing, whoa, I am in over my head. Everyone says I'm in over my head. Literally, someone's like, oh my gosh, I want to hold on to this person, but like, I don't have what it takes. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. I'm not a boy, not yet. Someone's like, I'm not ready to be like this, you know, king of the jungle, king of the household, like provider, have a whole family, like share my life with someone. Like I'm still learning. And I still have other people. I'm not ready to stop. Literally, oh my gosh. Aries, we have a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Pentacles. Someone can't make decisions. They're stuck. Someone knows that they have a really intense connection with some person, but sometimes they don't want that. Literally, someone is out here for the streets, Leo. Did I call you guys Aries? I mean, I do feel like you are dealing with one, but I honestly feel like for a lot of mine, you guys love the fellow Aries or Sagittarius, the fellow fire sign. And that's what the Seven of Swords is because someone's breaking their own heart because they would rather keep all these other options that are like low effort, low, that's not what I was looking for. Low risk. It's low risk because they don't actually have a strong connection. Leo, this could be you. You could prefer keeping other options and having multiple of them rather than nixing them out and giving it a shot with the person that you actually, literally the stars with the Queen of Wands too. And the Sacred Union energy. Rather than the person that will really like push you to be your absolute best, because that's scary, because that person could really shatter your heart, but that person could also really change your life and make all of your wildest dreams come true. Bless you.